Okay, so here's a quick update on the status of the RebelX nav tower that I've been putting on for the last, several weeks or so. The week between Christmas was pretty busy, and then had to get back to work, and so spending some day on the day off here doing this. So the wiring, I'll show you that in a bit, is still tacked in and zip tied. We'll end up shortening that stuff and soldering it more permanently as we get this thing nailed and more finished. But for the meantime, all the fairings are screwed together. Next step is to basically take them apart and start putting the stickers on them. Got an extra Squadron Pro on there. And these are the Nomad side panels, by the way. No stickers available for them yet, but they will be here. There are stickers though for the headlight mask. That's going to go on pretty soon. Other stuff that I did in here that you can see, there's a GPS dealio there. There is also this 12-volt power supply. I kind of butchered it from an SRC mount. The mount, if you're familiar with the SRCs, I destroyed that one, ripped the plug out of it, and put this Oxford one in. It's just beefier and more weather sealed grommets on the wiring, as well as a nice rubber sealing there. Put a little rubber grease on that, and that's pretty weatherproof. Over here on this side, a less weatherproof USB outlet. Also the ignition trigger for the PDM60 is there. I'll show you the PDM60 in a few minutes, but that's down in there. Also put the mini gauge. Was able to get the mini gauge mounted with some heavy-duty Velcro right there, so we'll have mission control there. There's going to be a GoPro on a stick right up here for self-filming. Why? I don't know. Because I can, I guess. Why not? And then, yeah, that's the deal. So, real quick and dirty look. And I'll show you the wiring in a few minutes when I take this thing off. All right, so here's the fairing. This unit comes off. Once it's put together, it comes off in one piece. And I had been thinking about putting or replacing these screws with Zeus or D-Zeus, whatever you call them, those quick connectors. But as I think about it now, I don't know. I'm not sure. The only I don't know. It basically connects through these two right up here, right into the tower, and the headlight bolt, and then it goes on real quick. The alcohol, by the way, is going to be needed to clean the surfaces to put the decals on. So, anyways, for now, I put those. I just use the regular screws that were included with the kit. I also kind of highly recommend using a little spring-loaded center punch to start your holes. I found that pretty helpful. Only one. I got a little too close right in here. It's not horrible, but a little closer than I would have liked. And making sure that you have the center punch to start the holes is helpful, I think. All right, so this is what we've got here. From the standpoint of the wiring. It looks like a bit of a mess, and this will be more permanent, but all the extra wires are just zip tied here. Common ground, an ignition trigger. Next step is to pull this off the PDM60 itself and program it based on the amperage requirements for each circuit. And that's kind of the drill. Once it's all up and running, again, only at that point will I take it apart again and cut the wires and solder them and connect them more permanently. Same with this thing here too. This is extra from when I had this on the Adventure Spec tower. I needed more, but I had to originally solder it here, and I don't want to have to solder it again, so I'm just going to wait and cut it and resolder it later. But that's kind of what it's looking like on the inside there, if you get a sense for what's going on. And on this side, over here. The fuse box that it comes with goes over here, but I opted to put everything over there because the positive terminal is on the left side of the bike, and it just makes sense to run that positive line along the left side of the bike and have that other side, the port side, as it were, be the place where the power comes to and from. Still need to get a switch. Oh, the kit comes with a switch, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. but it was originally slated to kind of go down in here in the little hole right there. Not necessary, but you can power the whole tower with that. I opted to just have the whole power automatically triggered at start, and the hole for the start switch is going to be right there. Not the start switch, but it's right under there if you can see it, and that's going to power the additional Squadron Pro. So it's still accessible enough that I can get my finger on it when I need to put that sucker on, but out of the way enough. And I need to get an additional switch because I destroyed the original one in the original install. And also there is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a 12-volt outlet with 2 USB outlets there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 USB outlets here, just in case, really kind of just in case. And yeah, and so that's kind of where we're at. Next step, program the PDM60 and also get the stickers on the fairing. And yeah, hope that's of some value to somebody out there. Ciao.